Are you tired of being busy in your work and burning up way too many hours working in your business and not getting anything accomplished? Are you working 70 to 80 hours in your business and you just feel like you're burning the candle at both ends and you don't know what to do? Kevin Weir, Action Coach Business Coaching, helping you achieve your business dreams. And in today's video, I'm going to tell you about how to get out of the rat race and how to get out of the rut that you have with your time so that you can use it more effectively by working less hours. And by the end of this video, I'm going to give you 3 focused strategies that you can use to get yourself out of this rut and get time back to you. Let's go ahead and get started. Now, busyness does feel productive. Let's just get straight to the point. It feels great to be busy, that you're doing stuff, that you've got appointments on your calendar and like, whoa, that's wonderful. But I'm going to tell you that at the end of the day, it traps you in your own business. And that's not growth. And when you're not growing your business, you're going to stall out. So here's the secret. Successful business owners focus on high-level activities. Now, what are some examples of high-level activities? One is building systems. You want to start focusing on making things happen automatically in your business. I always like to joke with clients like this that the Vulcan mind meld has not yet been invented. So therefore, you have to write everything that's in your head and you know how to do things needs to get put into a system so others work. So that's one task, building systems. Another thing that successful business owners do is that they train their teams. Now, does that mean that you have to do the training? Not necessarily. Imagine if you put together training videos and your current and future employees watch those. Or you have others train people for you, and maybe it won't be as perfect as you, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It gets done. So now the third one is to spend more time on strategy and less time on firefighting. And I know it's kind of hard. You might say, you just don't understand, Kevin. I can't just think strategy because if I don't put out these fires, the whole place is going to burn down. Well, here's the thing. You're going to have to figure out how to keep the place from burning down in the first place. So we have to prioritize that, and it's not that hard. So there's 3 steps I want you to do to get your time back in your business. Number 1 is you need to track your time this week. What I want you to do is I want you to carry some sort of notepad, something that will record your time. You need to take a full week documenting every activity that you're doing. You can do it in 15-minute chunks if you have to. And then once you've done that for a full week, I want you to highlight every task that only you can do. Nobody else in the company can do it, only you. And then the other thing is I want you to document tasks that you can and should be delegating to somebody else. So once you study that, you're going to realize that, I'm burning up a lot of time that somebody else should be doing. I'll give you a real life example. There is a old-fashioned, basically wood furniture manufacturing company. And one of the things he would do every afternoon is he would sweep the floors. He would spend an hour and a half to 2 hours sweeping the floors. And the coach went in there and said, why are you spending time doing this? You could pay somebody minimum wage to do that. And the owner's like, well, you don't understand. There's a very specific way to clean these floors, and if you don't do it the right way, it can suck things in the machinery, and then I'm losing thousands of dollars. And the coach goes, okay, that's fine, but what other things should you be working on instead of sweeping the floors? Well, a lot of those things were things that could help him grow his business, but he kept insisting that, no, I have to do it. So the coach goes, why don't you develop a system and have somebody train on the system and eventually do the sweeping, even though it might not be perfect? Would one small thing be sucked in the machine to destroy it? And the guy goes, no. So let's find a way to train somebody, create a system, get somebody else to do it. That frees up an hour and a half of your day that you can invest back into the business. Surprise. Now, the number 2 thing you should be doing is choose one recurring task and document and process for it, just like the sweeping example. It could be something else in your business that you're doing on a recurring basis that somebody else should be doing. So the whole idea here is who should be doing these things that I am doing right now. Now, the challenge is they don't know how to do it yet, and you may not trust them. But the only way you're going to develop trust is to systematize and train, get them to do things, track their progress, coach them to get better so at some point they can do it all themselves. That's going to free up chunks of your time. Now the third thing is blocking out an hour every single week to do strategy. Your job is to create start off, we're not talking about 5 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour a week. And all you do in that hour is plan. And if you're not planning, you're systematizing. And if you're not systematizing, you're developing new concepts and new ideas. And if you're not doing that, you're training your management and leadership team. You are going to do those high-value tasks that you know you need to be doing, but are not doing right now. So here's the thing, is that if you can free up chunks of your time by doing those three things, tracking your time, choosing one recurring task, and block out a strategy session every single week, what would that do for your business? You know it would dramatically grow the business. Now, why are you not doing that? Because it creeps in. It's the constant, well, if I don't do something now, then I'm going to have disaster tomorrow. And instead, we have to think about, if I block out one small bit of something in my day, delegate it to others through a system, how much better is my future going to be? That's the thought process we have to keep in mind. Remember, being busy is not the goal of business. It's the developing the business to be a commercial, profitable enterprise that works without you. If you focus in on that concept, you're going to get the business of your dreams. Look forward to talking to you next week. Have a great day.